Welcome everybody to match day number 9. Match day number 9. And today we will have the 1986 New York Mets taking on the 1927 Yankees. The New York Mets are 5-3 and the Yankees are 7-1. For the Mets, they have Lenny Dykstra leading off, then Kevin Mitchell, Keith Hernandez, Gary Carter batting fourth. Darryl Strawberry is fifth. Ray Knight is sixth. He's also the DH. Howard Johnson, seventh. Sorry about that. A little tired here. Danny Heap is eighth. And Wally Bachman is ninth. The pitcher will be Rick Aguilera. Not a great outing the last time he was out. For the New York Yankees, they have Bob Musil, Earl Combs, Lou Gehrig, Tony Lazzari, Pat Collins, Mark Koenig, Mike Gazzella, Joe Dugan, and Cedric Durst, with Dugan being the DH. Herb Pennock, also 1-0, not that great of an average, but he's 1-0, but his ERA was bad. You could see that's the New York starting lineup. Babe Ruth a little tired. Pascal is down a little bit. But Pennock is here. They got a couple relief pitchers that are good, and the New York Mets are pretty good. Rick Aguilera will come in, and as you see, there's a few good ones today. The whole thing is this: as you take a look at all the other games today, we're going to take Toronto and Kansas City, Montreal and Boston. Houston, Detroit, that'll be a very big game at 1:05. We'll follow that. Florida and Philadelphia, 1980. Of course, the game today. Oakland, in 1989 and the 69 Mets. The 1960 Pirates and the 61 Yankees. That could be a very good one. The Pirates in 91 and the Colt 45s, both 5-3. The Tigers and the Cubs. The Pirates of 71 at the 16 Chicago Cubs. The Yankees and the 85 Royals, rivals there. The 79 Pirates and the 83 White Sox there, Arizona. And you can see the other ones, the Twins, trying the long road back to 500, but they're at the 87 Blue Jays. They can do it. Washington and the 72 Oakland Athletics, 64 Phillies at the 84 Padres, the 71, the 7-1, 63 Dodgers against the 75 Reds. 75 Reds haven't lost at home and haven't won on the road. And you can see Montreal of 1994 and the surprising 98 Padres. Anaheim playing Boston. You can see all these other ones, 62 Giants at the 08 Rays. And you can see the rest here. But we're about ready to go with our game. Let's go. Right now to Yankee Stadium, but it's Yankee Stadium of 1927. And of course, it's a 1 o'clock game. They don't have lights. And we're ready to go for the Mets. You have Dykstra, Mitchell, and Hernandez. Dykstra, Mitchell, and Hernandez to start out. And the first pitch, I'm going to put that one as my screenshot so far. Edit that, put this. I do this early on for the screenshot. There it is. It looks good. I don't know why they have green helmets all the time. Like, the helmets are different. I wish I could change them. It'll be 1-1 to Lenny Dykstra. Who knows about the how this game will go out? New York has had really a soft record so far, playing teams 2-2. So we're going to see how they do against a contender. Dykstra's hitting .306, a home run and 3 RBI. high into left field. This is big. If Dykstra were to ever hit it and it would roll, he could get an inside the park home run. But that's going to be one out. Here's Kevin Mitchell. He's 258, a homer, and 5 RBI. So Mitchell coming up, already 0-1. He'll be 1 1 strike. Herb Pennock. He didn't have a great outing last time. It'll be 1 2 strikes. He had 4 strikeouts, 2 walks, but he gave up 4 earned runs, and he gave up 10 hits. It'll be 2-2. Could have gone either way. So Kevin Mitchell, the shortstop. That'll be on the ground, short to first, and that'll be 2 outs. Old Yankee Stadium. Here's Hernandez. As Gary Carter's waiting in the wing. Keith Hernandez. And that'll be low ball 1. He's not having it good. It's 161. No home runs, 3 RBIs. It'll be ripped foul. 1-1 with 2 outs. It'll be foul again. It's a day game. It's a day baseball game. So there are not many scores to check. That's going to be a shot and a base hit. So Hernandez will get on first. And that's looking good for them. Here's Gary Carter. Carter now, that'll be a strike. So the New York Mets, they're 5-3. And they're looking to win and go 6-3. They would love a sweep on a crosstown rivals. All they had to do was go through a time portal. So it's 1-2. Struck him out, and that's it. At the end of the top half of the first inning, the score, 0-0. All right, for New York, we're full here. Everybody knows about the importance of these games. This is match day number 9. And after here's Musil, Combs, and Gehrig, this is a good team. A very offensive team. And Rick Aguilera, 1-0, a 5.40 ERA. 6 2/3 innings pitched. 7 hits, 4 earned runs. Struck out 6 and walked 2. It's going to be low 2-0. Bottom of the first inning. And that's going to be 3-0. You sold the left fielder. It'll be strike 1 there. So Rick Aguilera. That'll be to right field, and it's going to hit the gap. But it takes a fortuitous bounce, and he's only going to get a double out of it. And they throw to second, and that is even close there. But Moose Musil has 10 doubles this year. And the Yankees are starting out offensively. But here comes Earl Combs. Combs, a base hit to right field. They might score. And here comes Musil. The throw home. He's safe. And it is 1-0 Yankees. A very offensive team. And here's Gehrig. And Gehrig, that'll be ball 1. Very offensive team. That'll be a hard shot to right field. And another base hit. So huge there. In the bottom of the first inning, Rick Aguilera is not doing well here at all. And here's Lazary. And that's going to be a strike. This is like the inning they score a lot of runs. They can get out of this. They still don't even have an out, and it's 1-0. That'll be fouled off. It'll be 1-2. They got to settle this down. Oh, could have been a strikeout here. Aguilera struck him out. So 2 on with 1 out, and here's Pat Collins. He's only hitting 100, a home run, 4 RBI. And that's going to be fouled off 0-1. Well, Aguilera, it's 1-1 they need right now. They need to get it out if you're New York, or else he could be blowing this game open. It'll be 2-2. 2-2 to Collins. Struck him out. And it'll be 2 outs. So he was terrible the first 4 batters. And the first 3 batters he was terrible. And the last 2 he was good. Here's Matt Koenig. And that's going to be a strike. Aguilera seems to be on a groove. 1-1. It'll be a little looper. Mitchell boots it. And Kevin Mitchell boots it. Oh, that's not how you wanted to end the inning. It was this. And here's Gazella. Aguilera. And that's going to be a ball 1-0. High pop fly. Center field. Can they get out of the inning? And they do. Well, the bases were loaded. They only get 1 run. And at the end of 1, it's 1-0 Yankees. So 1-0 Yankees here. In the top of the second, Strawberry, Knight, and Johnson. That's going to be a hard shot to right field. But underneath, there'll be 1 out. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Here's Ray Knight, hitting .379. That's going to be ball 1. Ray Knight, the DH. It'll be 2-0. Herb Penna trying to pitch some shutout innings. And it looked like he put that one on a tee. But it is over his head. And here he goes to second, and he might get a triple out of it. Let's see. They throw it in, and there will be a triple, a stand-up triple, even though he dived. And Ray Knight, even though he dove, Ray Knight is on third and in sacrifice position for Howard. He just needs a fly ball, and we're tied. It's going to be 1-0. Everybody's hitting fly balls now. Did he go? Yes. 1-1. Oh, they're trying for it. They are trying for it, and they know you got Heap at 346 next. Struck him out, and they don't get the sacrifice. And here's Heap. Swing and a miss. 0-1. 1-1. Danny Heap. He needs a hit to bring him in because you can't sacrifice for 2 outs. And that'll be fouled back 2-2. 2 outs, top of the second. On the ground, it isn't booted this time because it's another team. And it remains 1-0. We go to bottom of the second. Oh, beautiful day here. Rick Aguilera, Joe Dugan. Dugan is the DH. Dugan hitting .500 on the year. 1 home run, 4 RBI, and that'll be fouled off. Dugan only has 8 at-bats. He's not a regular. But this will be a high pop fly left field. Running over and making the catch is Darryl Strawberry. That's a big outfield. That is a big outfield, and 1 out. It'll be 0-1. 0-1. So Cedric Durst in right field. It'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes. He only has 2 at-bats all year. This is his first starting role. He's always been in pinch hitting. 2-2 with an out. And that'll be sharply hit foul. One of the things that they always talk about for the Yankees is their depth in pitching. And this will go to left field and a base hit. It's not necessarily, as Durst will get on, he's 2 for 3 in the year. It's not necessarily in the playoffs, because you'll get rest in the playoffs. But it's through the long regular season when they play a lot of contenders in a row. And you can see kind of the strain on their bullpen already. It'll be 2-0 to Musil, who's 1 for 1 today. He had that double. 3-0. And that'll be 3-1. They're going to start this at bat at a 3-1 count. 3-2. Already bringing it in, and that'll be fouled away. 1 out. Struck him out, and Musil goes down. Earl Combs, 1 for 1, no home run, 1 RBI. And that'll be a strike. Aguilera now, all of a sudden, it's 2 strikes. Something happens to him, and he wakes up, and he does very well. It'll be 1-2. Earl Combs. Struck him out. No, it's foul. It's foul. So the pitch. That'll be hit hard. Let's see. It'll be 2nd to 1st, and that ends the inning. The end of the 2nd inning, it's New York 1, and the Yankees 1, and the Mets nothing. Out of town. The A's beating Toronto 2-1. Boston beating Montreal 3-1. Detroit up on Houston 2-0. Florida 3, Philadelphia 1. The Mets up 1-0 on Oakland. The Pirates in 1960. In the bottom of the first, 1 out. They got 2 on. It's 1-0 there. And the rest of the games we already went over today. We might have that Dodgers-Reds game, because that's going to be a heck of a game. So let's take a look right now. I need, give me 1 second. I want to get a drink of water. I had to also bring my chicken out to thaw as we begin the 3rd inning. Here's Wally Bachman. And that'll be a ball. Bachman is the last one for the New York Mets. Little bat. Bachman, this will be 3rd, and they throw to 1st. He's safe. So he beats it out for an infield single, and here comes New York now. Lenny Dykstra for 1. That's going to be a ball down low. They go into second. They're going to throw to second, and they get Bachman. Eddie Collins is unbelievable. Only 1 out of 6 have made it when he is trying to catch base stealers. Only 1 base stealer has made it. He's caught 5 of 6 of them. 3-1. This is Lenny Dykstra for 1 today. He is fast. He's real fast. 3-2. This will be to left field and curving foul. If they ever get in the seats, they get in the gap, that'll be big. There's Lenny, and Lenny gets an infield hit. He is fast. Dykstra 2 stolen bases. And here's Kevin Mitchell. 1 out, deep center field. This might score. If it goes, it does go over his head. Dykstra's going to easily score. And let's see what Kevin Mitchell does. Mitchell no, they're not going to score. It'll be second and third. They're going to hold him. So second and third, a little controversial there. Here's Hernandez. And that'll be a strike. Keith Hernandez. 1-1. Now that's big. 1 out. You have Dykstra in sacrifice position. That'll be a run no matter what happens. It'll hit the ground. 1 run will score. Hernandez is going to throw home. It's going to be 2 RBIs. 2 RBIs. And it is now 2-1. And the New York Mets have a lead. If they win, the 86 Mets will be 6-3. And that's going to be a strike. Oh, very spurious there. Gary Carter, 0 for 1 today. It'll be 1-1. Herb Pennock, again, is wavering a little bit. This will go on a ground and a base hit. It'll go to a very short side of the wall, and that's more like regular Major League strengths. Are going to send him home. They throw home, and it'll be safe. And it's 3-1. Gary Carter with an RBI. And this is where New York is going to start to hurt because of their bullpen, especially when they go in their 4th and 5th pitchers. And 0-1 to Strawberry, who's left field, his speed. And they hit Strawberry. And hit him right in the back. So 2 on, 1 out. Here's Ray Knight, who's 1 for 1. And that's going to be a strike there, fouled away. Top of the 3rd inning. And the New York Mets, 1-1 with an out. The Mets have a 3-1 lead. Oh, and it gets by. And it'll be 2nd and 3rd now with an out. Ray Knight. High pop fly. They got a runner in sacrifice position. And they get it. They throw home. No, don't send them. They don't send them. It was Gary Carter. That's why. And here's Howard Johnson. He can blow this thing wide open and give them a 5-1 lead. And it's going to be a strike here. Howard 0 for 1 today. He played for the '84 Tigers. He's also on that team. The 0-2. That'll be fouled on the ground. 3-1, New York. They lead. Well, of course, the Mets, buddy. Howard Johnson strikes out. And it is New York 3. It's the Mets 3 and the Yankees 1. Hard to say it's crosstown rivals. It's not the same team. It is Cyro 329. Cyro 329, good to see you. You're seeing your arch nemesis team, the 27 Yankees, because I let them in a post-1960 season. And here's Luke Gehrig. And that's going to be a strike. Interesting. Yeah, I know I let him in. Aguilera again. It'll be 1-1. You're wondering why no Babe Ruth. Everybody is looking and saying, where's Babe Ruth? He was suspended. He was suspended for a fight. I believe he was. And we're going to take a look at that real quick. New York, Babe Ruth is... Or is he taking the day off? He might be taking the day off. I think there was a suspension or something like that. But he might be taking the day off today. And that'll be fouled off. Everybody going, where's Babe Ruth? Did they not have the rights to him? No, they have the rights. They have everything. They have everybody here. It's fouled again. But it's struck him out. And Gehrig is the first out of the inning. Well, he's just taking the day off. He has to. Tony Lazzari at second base. He's up, 1 out, nobody on. Aguilera is 52 pitches already in the bottom of the third. A swing and a miss there, 1-1. So Aguilera, if he can get the first 2 outs, he'll feel comfortable, but the Mets got to rely on their bullpen now. And it's going to be 3-1. You can tell by the pitch count. Tony Lazzari, and that'll be fouled away. 3-2 with an out. And that's going to be ball 4, and they walk him. Now you can't love that. They walk him. And here's Pat Collins, 0 for 1. He's under 100 now, and that's going to be a strike. That'll be called. Collins is Collins is having trouble. And 2 hits all year, and that's his third, and a base hit. Will be over 100. And they go. It's going to be 2 on with 1 out. And the Yankees, right now, that is very big. They have Lazzari in sacrifice position. And here's Koenig. And a strike there. Mark Koenig inside 1-1. Hard on the ground. Short to first. And the Yankees will score. He's already going to come in. They want the automatic out. They were stealing, I believe, on it. It was a hit and run. Here's Gisella. And Gisella, that's a base hit. They could tie this game up. Here in the bottom of the third. It's in the outfield, and the game is tied. And Gisella, will he go to third? He's going to third. The throw to third, and it is safe. Gisella triple. And you got to get that in the ballpark. It is 3-3. And here's Dugan. 0 for 1 today, and the Yankees have tied it at 3. Inside 1-1. And Aguilera, it's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gisella is the go-ahead run. Struck him out, though. And at the end of 3, it's New York 3, the Mets 3, and the Yankees 3. Well, not rigged. Yeah. Hashtag rigged. Well, I don't know. The Yankees are 7-1, but they've had a very light schedule. And now they're playing a contender. Danny Heap, 0 for 1. And Pennock's still in the game. It'll be ball 1. Heap right now, 0 for 1 on the day. And it'll be 2-0. 2-0. It'll be 3-0 to Danny Heap. And they'll take a strike there. 3-1. It'll be 3-2. Herb Pennock. 1-0 on the year, but it's 3-3 now. It'll be on the ground. Short to first. 1 out. So Wally Backman, he's the 9th hitter. 1 out, nobody on. That's going to be a strike. Well, New York came back last inning. Backman had a single in the 3rd inning. New York came back, and that's going to be high pop fly. It'll be to center field, and that'll be an out. 2 outs. Lenny Dykstra. And that's going to be a strike there. Lenny now. going to be a curveball there. 2 strikes to Dykstra. If he gets on, he can get around, and he strikes out there. So we go to the bottom of the 4th. It's 3-3, and the Yankees are coming to bat. Cedric Durst. He's had 3 at-bats all year and 2 hits. He's 1 for 1 today. Aguilera not having the greatest of days. He's already to a 69th. This is his 70th pitch. High pop fly to right field. And underneath, that's going to be an out. Both these teams are in competitive leagues, but the 27 Yankees have more wiggle room. Here's Mutual, and that's going to be to left field if it's fair. It is fair, and it falls in front of Strawberry, and it's a single. He's having a great day. And here's Earl Combs, 1 for 2. The Yankees are they have a big lead, but New York is in a very competitive league. The 86 Mets. So all the wins that'll be very big for them. 2-0. Swing and a miss there, 2-1 with an out. A lot of unique things happening around the league as the teams are starting to even out. The Colt 45s look like they're for real. 3-2 with an out. That'll be a hard hit to left field again in front of Strawberry, a base hit. Strawberry's going to look. They're going to go to third. Mutual will get to third. It'll be first and third. Mutual in sacrifice position for Lou Gehrig, who's 1 for 2. That'll be a strike. Nick Aguilera, too quickly a strike. Struck him out, and Gehrig goes down, 2 outs. Wow, that hurt, and Tony Lazzari 0 for 1. Lou Gehrig upset with himself. That'll be 1-1. 2 outs in the inning. They throw to first. He's safe. Match day number 9. To right field. This will be foul. Barely. 1-2 with 2 outs. And fouled again. Little looper. That's going to be a base hit. It's now 4-3. Mutual ends up scoring, and the Yankees take the lead 4-3. They're 7-1, and they struggle through games. Here's Pat Collins. 2 on, 2 out. And Collins, the 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Now it's up to 3-1. They could load the bases up for Koenig. And they do. Rick Aguilera is not having a good day at all. He's surviving, but not having a good day. And here's Mark Koenig, 0 for 2. And it'll be fouled off, 0-1. Base hit, this will be maybe. Yes, it's a base hit. 1 run's going to score. They send another one in. It's going to be 2 runs. It's 6-3 now. And a new pitcher's coming in. Bruce Berenier. Bruce Berenier, 4 innings pitched, 1 hit, and 2 strikeouts. He's only given up 1 hit in 4 innings. Here comes Gazella. 2 on, 2 outs, and Aguilera, a bad day. I think the Mets can compete in this game, but they can't give up any more runs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Struck him out, and that'll end the inning. Aguilera having a tough day. The Yankees have had 5 runs in the last 2 innings. It's the Yankees 6 and the Mets 3. Toronto 2-2 in Kansas City. Boston leading Montreal 4-1. The Phillies big over the Marlins. That's a surprise. Detroit big over Houston. Oakland and the Mets. The Pirates looking really good, but they got to hold the 61 Yankees. Chicago beating the Pirates in the second. Houston beating the Pirates in 91. They're undefeated versus all Pirate teams. They're 2-0. Detroit and the 87 Cubs. New York and the 85 Royals. The Senators 1-0 over Chicago. And the Chicago White Sox beating the Pirates 1-0. And the bases are loaded with 1 out in the first. Jerry Royce is terrible. Second inning, Arizona and Houston. And those are the rest of the games. As we go to the fifth, Mitchell, Hernandez, and Carter. Here's Mitchell. And that'll be a fastball, a strike. Herb Pennock, 70 pitches in 4 innings. 2-0 to Kevin Mitchell. He's faster than what people give him credit for. They got a quick and speedy lineup, the Mets. It'll be 2-2. And that'll be inside 3-2. And that's going to be a walk, so Mitchell walks. And Pennock is struggling also. Keith Hernandez, 2 for 2. 2 RBIs on the day, and that'll be a strike. Well, New York is getting men on, but they can't get them in. They're getting all the players and runners on in the world. They just can't get them in. It'll be 1-2. Hernandez, and that'll be foul again. 2 for 2. 2 RBI. Oh, missed that. Oh, would have been called a strike. Struck him out, and Pennock gets Hernandez, and here's Gary Carter. Carter, and that's going to be ball 1. Gary. That'll be to right field. That might be a base hit. It'll drop. It is a base hit. So it'll be first and third now with 1 out. And now Herb Pennock might get yanked. Darryl Strawberry, as Mitchell's in sacrifice position now. That'll be ball 1. Yet Strawberry tonight, he was hitting the back last time. Hard hit, this could be 1. They don't get him. They go second and third, no. What a miss for the Mets. And here's Ray Knight. And that's going to be a ball low. And Knight again, 1-1. So can they get at least 2 here with a base hit? That's to left field. And curving foul. 1-2, 2 outs. And Ray Knight is 1 for 2 today, trying to make it 6-5. There is a line drive and a catch. New York wasting all sorts of opportunities. Bottom of the 5th, 6-3. Bottom of the 5th, 6-3. And Sire 0329, good to see you here. If you're a Mets fan, you got to be totally frustrated. Totally frustrated. And that'll be foul there. 0-1. And a pitcher 1-1 now. This is, remember, New York doesn't have Babe Ruth. This is Dugan. Of course, baseball's a team game. You can't pick who's up. And Berenier is looking good. That's going to be 1 out. Cedric Durst, 1 for 2 today. Berenier looking very good already with the strikeout in the inning. It'll be 1-1. Berenier is swing and a miss there. That is Durst. Berenier again, and is that a strike? Yes, it is. 2 strikeouts in the inning, and he had 1 to end the last inning. And he's looking really good. He might be a big reliever. Bring him in early. Let's see how many pitches he can go. That'll be fouled off there. Musial is 2 for 3 today. Struck him out, and that's it. He struck out the side. He has 4. I believe he has 4 and 4 batters. We go to the 6th, it's 6-3. Herb Pennock still in. Here's Howard Johnson. Struck out in the 3rd inning. And Howard, that's going to be a strike. Pennock inside, 1-1. Howard not having a great month, 2-1. He's hitting 103. A home run and 3 RBI. Oh, they put that on a tee. I believe that's going to be a second. And it is gone! Howard Johnson, and now it's 6-4. Hojo, as they called him, 396 feet here in Yankee Stadium. And the New York Mets, too bad there was nobody on. And here's Heap. Danny Heap, the right fielder. It'll be high ball 1. Herb Pennock. And it'll be fouled off, 1-1. So it's now 6-4. New York scores when there's nobody on. Nobody out in the 6th. And struck him out there, 1 out. Here's Wally Backman. 1 for 2. Low ball 1. So the Mets trying to get somebody on. It'll be 2-0. 2-1 there, swing and a miss. It'll be 2-2. And he'll be fouled away. So it is 2-2 with 1 out. Struck him out, and Pennock has 2 on the inning. This is a big inning for momentum. Here's Lenny. And Dykstra. It's going to be 0-1 now. Herb, 105 pitches, and he's really looking good. This might be his last inning. But with this, it's going to be 0-2. That was a good strike call. Dykstra. Struck him out. Herb Pennock strikes out the side, but New York gets a solo shot by Howard Johnson. They go to the bottom of the 6th, it's 6-4. I don't know what it is. One person does it and the other person does it. But now Bruce Berenyi starts striking everybody out. Berenyi's on fire. And that'll be a strike. It's all-time great for Berenyi. He's struck out every batter. The 0-2. High to left field. And that one will curve foul. So Earl Combs, 2 for 3. And it's going to be outside. Barely, but it was. And ball 2. 2-2. Berenyi struck out everybody. And 3-2 now. Oh. Very tough, but the 3-2. High in the right field, and foul. So Berenyi now. High in the right field. What a catch! Oh, Danny Heap. What a catch here in the bottom of the 6th, 1 out. And here's Lou Gehrig, who's 1 for 3. And that'll be ball 1. So that is the first out that isn't a strikeout, but Berenyi hasn't allowed a base runner. We said the Mets could be competitive if they hold New York off the scoreboard. And right now they are. High into right field again, and curves foul. Lou Gehrig getting 286 on the year. And that's updated. The 2-2, Berenyi. Hit him. Hit Lou Gehrig. Now they'll go 1 out. Gehrig on first. Berenyi's first base runner. Here's Tony Lazzari. New York's just playing small ball here. They want to get 1 run. They're already up by 2. They want to be up by 3. They're going to throw to second. Gehrig on the steal, and he steals second. And Gary Carter, not the greatest of throws. But I'll tell you what, that's going to be second base for Gehrig. 1-1, 1 out. No more double play clause where any pitch could end the inning. Struck him out, and that'll be 2 outs. So Brenye has 5. Only 1 out has not been a strikeout. And here's Pat Collins, 1 for 2. Maybe ball 1. It'll be a strike again. 1-1. Maybe tonight it'll be 2-1. I'll put some soccer on. I haven't had soccer in a while. 2-2. 3-2 now, and this is big. The 3-2. High pop fly, left field. It's going to be close, and it is caught. Oh, if that would have gone, would have been 8-4, and that would have been it. We go to the 7th to score. The Yankees 6, the Mets 4. Out-of-town scoreboard. Toronto leading Kansas City A's 3-2. Boston 0-4. Remember when they were winless? They're beating Montreal very much. Detroit trying to hold on against Houston. We almost had that game. Philadelphia 6-3. Look at the Yankees. A huge inning, and now they have a 9-6 lead over the Pirates. The 89 A's 4-1 there. The Colt 45s 5-3. The Pirates is 71 beating Chicago 4-1 in the 5th. The Yankees 4-3 over Kansas City. Chicago 1987 2-0 over Detroit. Chicago of 83. The White Sox 2-0 over the Pirates. It looks like the Cubs of 03 in the 3rd are up 2-1. They're threatening Arizona up 3-0. And they're starting an exhibition stadium, Minnesota and Toronto. And of course you can see there are no final scores. So top of the 7th inning, Mitchell, Hernandez, and Carter. Urban Shocker. And that's going to be a strike. Urban Shocker, 4 innings pitched, 5 hits. He struck out 1, walked 1, 2 earned runs, a 4.50 ERA. So Urban Shocker is now in. And Mitchell will be fouled off. So we're looking at the top of the lineup maybe for the 9th inning, but that's going to be a strikeout. Oh my goodness, it was in the strike zone. And Urban Shocker, great name. Keith Hernandez 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs. It'll be a ball 1. So Hernandez trying to get on base. That's going to be a hit to the gap. And Hernandez, let's see if he'll go for 2. He'll stay for 1. And it's a single. Now the tying run will come up. Gary Carter. 372 home runs, 4 RBIs, 2 for 3 today. And a strike from Shocker. Shocker again, another strike. It'll be 0-2. To Gary Carter. It'll be 1-2. So Urban Shocker. Carter to left field. That's going to hit. That has to. And it does. There's going to be 2 on now for the Mets. With 1 out. Again, Mets are getting players on. Here's Darryl Strawberry, 0 for 2 today. He's hitting 406, high and inside, ball 1. Urban Shocker. And that'll be fouled away, 1-1. So New York Mets, they feel they have to score now. And that'll be 2 strikes, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Foul back. Top of the 7th inning at 6-4. That'll be fouled again, 1 out. Strawberry trying to get on. Out again. Darryl Strawberry, 0 for 2 today. Struck him out, and that's going to be 2 outs. And here's Ray Knight. Ray Knight is 1 for 3. It'll be ball 1 down low. This has been the story of the Mets game. Get them on, but don't get them in. 1-1, top of the 7th inning. He'll be fouled off again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, this is it. This is big for Urban Shocker. He's a pitch away from getting out of this. He'll be fouled away. Top of the 7th inning. Ray Knight out again. This will be pitch number 6. Inside 2-2. Struck him out! And the 2-2, they strike him out. And now the 7th inning stretch. Bottom of the 7th inning, Randy Neiman will be in. He's pitched 3 1/3, giving up 4 hits, 1 earned run. Their bullpen is pretty good. Mark Koenig, 1 for 3, and I'll tell you about the Mets. They keep getting people on. That's a strike. But, you know, Rick Aguilera had a bad day there. Everybody else is having a good day, but the New York Mets, they just wish they could have got a few of those in, and that's going to be a hooking foul. The 0-2 to Koenig. Will be ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he held up 2-2. That's going to be a hard shot to left field and a base hit. So base hit for Koenig again. If New York gets if they get a run, that'll be huge insurance. Gisela now, 1 for 2. They'll bunt. They're playing small ball. They'll pick it up. They throw the first one out. They're just trying to get that 1 run. Koenig at second. He only has 30 speed, so he needed helped out. Here's Joe Dugan. It'll be 1 ball, no strikes. Dugan the DH. 2-0 with 1 out. It'll be 2-1, 1 out. And that'll be 2-2 as it's fouled away. Randy Neiman struck him out. And Dugan, he gets the hat trick. He struck out 3 times today. Here's Cedric Durst. That's going to be ball 1. If anybody gets a hit here, it'll be severe trouble for the Mets. That'll be a shot to left field and a base hitter. They're going to throw home. They got to throw home. They will. And this will be 7-4. Wow. That's 7-4 there. And it'll be ball 1, so it is big as Musil will come up, throw to first, he's safe. Musil's 2 for 4 today, and now the Yankees, that was what they needed there. And they played small ball to get it, and they got it. They front-loaded with 6 runs in 4 innings. And that'll be 2-2. The Mets just can't get runners in. 3-2, they're going to be running Durst. And this will be to right field. This will start to hook. And it'll go foul and away from everyone. 3-2. And again, to right field. This might hit the ground, and it does. A base hit. Let's see if they're going to send them and make it 8-4. They throw it in. It'll be first and third. And now a very big at bat for Earl Combs. It's 2 for 4 today. And the Yankees lead the Mets 7-4, bottom of the 7th inning. That's going to be a strike, 0-1. Earl Combs, 2 for 4. Okay, 1 ball, 1 strike. They throw to first. Swing and a miss there, 1 ball and 2 strikes. It'll be low 2-2. Randy Neiman. That'll be on the ground. Third to first, and they actually get out of it, kind of. They do give up a run, and the Yankees have a 7-4 lead. We go to the 8th. 8th inning. Urban Shocker is in. Here's Howard Johnson. He had a solo shot last time he was up in the 6th inning, and that's going to be a strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Howard Johnson. And out 2-1. Remember last inning, they got a lot of people up there, but they couldn't get anybody in. That's Howard Johnson, his 2nd home run. No, it hit a wall. It hit the wall, and that's big because they can't get people in. They can't get people in. So now it hit the wall. So the question is, can they get Johnson in here in the 8th? Here is Danny Heap, 0 for 3. A ball outside. Danny Heap, 1-1. High pop fly, and they're going to waste getting him into sacrifice position. 1 out. That was a big out. Here's Wally Backman, 1 for 3. 0 ball 1, they're having trouble hitting the zone. Backman on the ground, 2nd to first, 2 outs. That's big. They're having trouble getting Howard Johnson in. Here's Lenny. A base hit now, it'll be 7-5. And that'll be a strike. Lenny gets on, Mitchell will be the tying run. Here's Lenny to left field. This will be 7-5. Let's see how far Lenny will run. He's fast. He can fly with those wheels. He goes and he'll slide into second. It is 7-5. They get that run back. That's what we said before. The Mets could not give up a run to the Yankees, and they did, and you can see why. It would have been 6-5, but here's Kevin Mitchell. 2 outs, Lenny on second. Ball inside. And there's a shot and a base hit. Lenny should be coming home, and he is. It's going to be 7-6. That's why you say they couldn't give up a run to the Yankees, and they did. And the Mets got their 6th run, but they're still down by 1 now. Keith Hernandez. That'll be ball 1. 3 hits, 3 out of 4 for Hernandez today. 2-0. They're staying away. They walk him to put Mitchell in scoring position. It'll be 2-1. Houston leading the 91 Pirates. A swing and a miss here. A lot of upsets happening. New York trying to take one from New York. 2-2, 2 outs. Fouled away. Urban Shocker. This might be his last inning. That'll be on the ground. 2nd to first, and that's going to be the end of the inning. The Mets get 2, and it's going to be an interesting 9th inning at 7-6. Jesse Orozco will be pitching. He's 0-1, 2 innings pitched. Giving up 1 hit, 1 earned run, 2 strikeouts, a 4.50 ERA. Well, Baltimore is 66, a big 4-0 lead in that game. It'll be fouled off. Lou Gehrig, 1 for 3 today here in the 8th. And that'll be a strike, 0-2. To Gehrig, Orozco. And did he go? No, he didn't. It'll be 1-2. So Jesse Orozco, they want to get him in. They want to stop all of them. That'll be 1 out. And make sure that the Yankees do not get an insurance run. Ball one. So high into right field. That's opposite. It is. Hits the ground. It'll be a base hit. The throw to second, and it'll be safe. Lazary gets a double. So there's their insurance run. There's Pat Collins, 1 for 3. That'll be ball one. So very big Orozco coming out of the bullpen, 1-1 with an out. Swing and a miss, 1-2 with 1 out. This is so big. And New York gets a run here. They are a contender. We know that. They're the favorites to go down and win this division. The favorites to win this division, but we're seeing how they do with their pitching and all that against other contenders. And what a catch by Lenny Dykstra. And what a catch by Dykstra. Koenig, the shortstop. It'll be ball one. 2 outs. Orozco. If Koenig can get him in, that'll be on the ground. Orozco picks it up. They throw to first. He's safe. An infield hit. An infield hit. And Gisela will come up with 2 outs. Ball one inside. This is the gigantic at bat. 1-1. Gisela 1 for 3 with an RBI. Another swing and a miss. 1-2. Down to their last strike. 1 strike away for Orozco. He'll be fouled away. 1-2, 2 outs. Struck him out, and that ends the inning. So the Mets have 3 outs to try and score. The score is New York 7, the Yankees 7, and the Mets 6. Gary Carter now. Carter, Strawberry, and Knight. But be out of town quickly. The Phillies, bottom of the 9th inning in Florida. You can see that. That's craziness there. Oakland and the Mets in the 10th. The New York Yankees in 1961 had a huge inning. They're going to win. They look to be winning that game. The Pirates trying to come back against Houston. The Pirates against Chicago, the other one. They're leading Chicago. The Cubs of 87 leading the Tigers at 13. The Yankees beating Kansas City of 85. The White Sox blowing out the Pirates of 79, a one-hitter. Arizona beating Houston 8-1. The Senators 5-2 over the 0-3 Cubs. Minnesota and Detroit. Minnesota's trying to get to 500. Baltimore 1970 leading 2-0. Seattle up 2-0 against Houston. Baltimore 4-0, a big first inning. The Nationals 3-0 there. Philadelphia and San Diego are tied. The Reds 0-0 against the Dodgers. That's a big one we'll watch. We might have the next game. San Francisco and Kansas City. You see that one. Boston and Montreal. And are there any finals? Yes, we have 3 finals. Detroit beats Houston 7-1. The Tigers of 84 have won. That was a big win. Boston beats Montreal of 81, and Toronto beats the Kansas City A's 3-2. So here it is, Bob Shockey. 3 1/3 inning pitch, giving up 6 hits, 1 earned run, 6 strikeouts, a 2.70 ERA, and Gary Carter. Carter, Strawberry, and Knight, and here it is. That's going to be on the side. It goes foul. No balls, 1 strike. It'll be 1-1. Bob Shockey to left field, and it looks like a base hit, and that will be. So the Mets have 1 on. They have 1 on. That's Gary Carter. He's not very fast, but nobody's out. Carter at first. Here's Darryl Strawberry. Strawberry is 0 for 3 today. And Shockey, that's going to be a strike. Bob Shockey, and that's going to be hard hit and foul. 2 strikes for Strawberry. This is really big. And struck him out. Strawberry goes down. There's 1 out. Mookie Wilson will be the DH. Mookie and then Hojo. Here's Mookie on the season 410. That's it. So Mookie will be in, but he's a fast runner also. Chalky, it's going to be ball 1. Not much power. And 1-1, they wait for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-2, they call that a strike. It was out there. Mookie doesn't like it. It'll be the 1-2. And 2-2. Oh, that could have been anything. The 2-2. Struck him out. That's 2. And 1 more chance for Hojo. 2 for 4 home run. And his second one almost went over for a home run. So this is it. 2 outs. Yankees get Hojo. They win. Let's see what they do. It's going to be eyeball 1. They're going around him. Hojo, Danny Heap will come on. If Hojo gets on, it'll be 1-1, even if he hits a home run. Heap will come up next. But that's if Hojo isn't out. 1-2. They're down to their last strike. He struck out 2 already today. Up to 8 on the year. The 1-2. Oh, inside ball 2. And it was inside. It'll be 2-2 with 2 outs. And oh, he struck him out. Struck him out, and that's it. And the New York Yankees hold on 7-6. We told you they couldn't get 1 more run, and they did, and it turned out to be the winning run. New York Mets gave up 6 in 4 innings. They beat them 3-1, coming in the 5th inning on. But the New York Yankees in 1927 hold on for a 7-6 win. Taking a look, they're 8-1, and they beat a contender today. It was a good game. It's not like they're going to have it easy in the playoffs. Here you see New York, and right now the pitching, Herb Pennock, not the greatest. Aguilera had a bad day. Mark Koenig, the player of the game for the Yankees. Koenig, 3 for 5 with 3 RBIs. And that was really big. Koenig, very, very big there. 2 out RBIs. Koenig had 1 of them. Well, very big there for the Yankees. The Mets now dropped to 5-4. They play again tomorrow. And let's take a look at all of the scores and the facts and figures, standings and statistics from earlier on. Garrett Anderson, 4 for 5, 2 home runs, 4 RBI. He's the #1 player of the day. Chet Lemon, 3 for 4, a triple, and 2 home runs, 4 RBI. He's second. And Andy Pettit, 8 innings, giving up only 1 hit. And no earned runs, 8 strikeouts, 2 walks. And he gets the win. So let's see all of the scores here. Toronto beats Kansas City. They go to 5-4. The Expos are down to the Red Sox. The Expos, see those 2 crushing defeats, they would be 5-5 right now. They'd be 5-4 right now. They held on against the Senators, but they're 3-6. That's what hurts. And the Red Sox, I think, have won 2 in a row. The Tigers are 6-3. The Astros are 6-3. Florida is 6-3 after they lost to Philadelphia. They tried to come back but couldn't. The Mets and the Yankees, we saw that. The Yankees are 8-1. In 11 innings, the New York Mets hit a 3-run home run in the bottom of the 11th, and the 69 Mets are 5-4. The Pirates gave up 8 runs in the 5th, and they lose the game 11-6. Well, that's not good. If you're the Pirates, they gave up 9 runs in 2 innings. They led 6-0 and 6-1 and gave up those 8 runs. That was pretty bad. The Pirates come back, and in 10 innings, they beat the Colt 45s. The first time a Pirate team has beaten the Colt 45s. The Cubs of 87, they beat the 13 Tigers. They're 3-6. The Pirates win 7-4 over the 16 Cubs. The Yankees of 77 lose to the Royals. Royals are 6-3. The White Sox beat the Pirates. So the White Sox are 5-4 at home. Same with the 79 Pirates. Arizona, they started off horrible. They're now 4-5. A 9-1 win. And Washington, 5-4 win there. They're over 500. They're 5-4. Minnesota is 4-5. Same with the Blue Jays. Remember Minnesota, how bad they were. And they won 4 out of their last 5 games. And they are 4-5. Baltimore and Oakland. Baltimore wins 6-1. They're 5-4. And look at the Orioles, a big first inning. They end up winning the game 9-5. The 66 Orioles are 4-5. The 81 Dodgers are 4-5. The Mariners beat the 86 Astros 2-0. All the runs in the first inning. The 64 Phillies win. They're 6-3. The Nationals win. They're 5-4. And the Royals lose to the Giants. And the Giants, 2 out of their last 3 they've won. They were 0-5. And I believe they were 0-6. They're 0-6. Are now 2-7. They win 7-1. The Dodgers beat the Reds 6-3. Great game. Walk-off home run there. The Angels 15-3, very big. Over the Red Sox. They go to 7-2. How about that? The Expos, 1994, they go to 6-3 as they win 14-5, big win. San Francisco loses to Tampa Bay. They have the same records. The Astros beat the Indians in 13 innings, 10-9. And that is really big there. Texas, 4-2 over Cincinnati. The Mets and the Dodgers are both 4-5. The Dodgers winning in the bottom of the 9th. The Yankees of 98, they get their 3rd win of the year, beating the 88 Dodgers 8-0. And the Brewers go to 4-5. They beat the 68 Cardinals. It is not a one-run game. Here are the statistics if you want to see. Taking a look right now, home runs, Orlando Cepeda with 8 and RBIs. Roberto Clemente, 44 at-bats. Average, Bobby Richardson. We're starting to go down on the averages. Pitching, Bill Landrum has 4 wins. He's a relief pitcher. And he's, I'm not saying lucking into the wins, but he does his job. Coleman has 22 strikeouts, along with both Koufaxes of 63 and 66. Fielding, Gene Alley, 4 errors. Not good. Fernandez of Toronto, 4 errors. And for streaks, a lot of people on 9-game hitting streaks. And right now, Cepeda has a 4-game home run streak. Bill Landrum, a 4-game winning streak. Ryan Duran, 5 saves in a row for Philadelphia. And he looks really good. Hitless innings, Kuzman. And scoreless innings, Sandy Koufax with 18. We'll definitely have his next game, no matter who that is. Taking a look at the standings real quick. Well, first of all, the league news. Anybody 5-hit blitz by Richardson, Brewers win. Sean Dunston. Dunston of the Cubs of 87. Sean Dunston. So he's 5 for 5. Sean Dunston here. Dunston, a good player. So we'll have to go for the 87 Cubs later on. And Dunston, but Dunston was, 5 for 5, looking really, really good. Let's take a look really quickly at the standings, and then we'll get out of here. That's great, Cyro 329. Good to see you. Mike in a Truck League, the 71 Pirates and the 85 Royals are 1 and 2. The Bozeman League, the 17 Astros and the 79 Pirates. The Ron Jucka League, the Nationals are 5 and 4, and the 13 Tigers and the 81 Dodgers are fighting it out for second. Bob Stokes League, you have the 80 Astros and the 64 Phillies fighting it out with the Colt 45s and the Mets. Brainiac Baseball, you have the 94 Expos and the 84 Tigers fighting it out. Jabs Blabs 8, you have the 93 Blue Jays, the 70 Orioles, and the 86 Mets all fighting it out. And the Yankees, Cubs, and Phillies are all 1 game behind, and the Phillies have won 3 straight. They're 1 and 5. They're now 4 and 5. They're only 1 game behind. And the Red Sox fan, the Yankees are pulling away early. The Giants have lost 4 straight, and the Brewers and the 66 Dodgers are only 1 game behind. In the Cyro 329 League, the 63 Dodgers are 8 and 1, just like the 27 Yankees. And the Anaheim Angels are 7 and 2. They're starting to pull away. The Slovak Frick League, the 91 Pirates won 4 straight. They were 2 and 3. Now they're 6 and 3. The White Sox won 2 in a row. And the Twins are really starting to pick it up. And for the principal picks, you have the 60 Pirates and the 97 Marlins. The Pirates have lost 2. They were 6 and 1. Now they're 6 and 3 in the 97 Marlins. And there it is. So that's going to be it for us today. As we take a look at the home screen, there it is. Richardson leading in hits team, the New York Yankees, but they're different Yankees. Runs scored, the New York 1927 Yankees and the 63 Dodgers are winning everything except for bullpen ERA for the Oakland A's. So, that's going to be it for us today. Have a great day, and we will see you next time. Have a great day.